I have to say, I think the Tortured Poets Department is probably my favorite Taylor Swift album ever, which is why I think that era also fits into my Taylor Swift era for this year. My upcoming iMovies are coming super soon. My 2 iMovies is about Caitlin Curtis from Motorhead and Ruby and James from Max and Hall. They come out in 2 days, and my 4 iMovies are coming out in 4 days. I'm so excited. I cannot wait for you fans to see the iMovies, and I thought to celebrate this special occasion, I could do something completely different. I'm going to be describing my last 4 years as a YouTuber, and, well, I'm going to be revealing which Taylor Swift eras best describe my last 4 years as a YouTuber. So, let's get into it! So, very first one, 2022, where it all began. 13-year-old me dancing because season 8 of TNS was coming out. That was the first video I ever put out, as well as my very first iMovie about Shane from Faking It. Oh my gosh, like it's been so long since that iMovie came out. You remember that one? Yes. I would describe 2022 as my debut Taylor Swift era. Like Taylor Swift's first album. You know what I mean? Like, that was Taylor Swift's first album back in 2020. Back in 20. I did it again. 2006, 20 years ago. And she started her debut at 16. I started my debut at 13. So I think her first era was my era for 2022. 2023, my breakout year. The reason I say that is because of my first iMovie to ever reach over 1,000 views. My iMovie about the season 9 of TNS iMovie. And also my iMovie about Ali and TJ from One of Us is Lying, which reached over 1,000 views 8 months ago. Wait, was it 8 months ago? Yeah, it was. Sorry, had to think for a moment. And yeah, that iMovie did come out in 2023. Just had to take 2 years for the 1,000 view milestone. I think because of the whole breakout thing, I would say that Red was my Taylor Swift era for 2023. Yeah, a lot of you loved a lot of the iMovies from 2023 that I put out. Yeah, there was, a lot of them just have like a place in my mind because of how much love and support you fans gave the iMovies. 2024, not my best year outside of the YouTube stuff, but there were some good moments. One of them was putting out all those iMovies. I would say 1989 was probably my Taylor Swift era for 2024. 10 years after the 1989 album came out. Can you believe that? I think it was, I don't really know why, it just seems fitting. Like, 10 years after the album comes out. You know what I mean? Anyway, on to 2025. Last year, I released a whole series of iMovies. Most of them, actually 14 of them, they were very impactful. Yeah, I released some of the most impactful iMovies in 2025. For that reason, I would say my Taylor Swift era for 2025 was a mix between Folklore and Evermore, because there are quite a few bit of sad songs in both of those albums. You know what I mean? I just think it seems fitting that my Taylor Swift era for 2025 was Folklore and Evermore at the same time. And this new year 2026, I have released some iMovies that your fans seem to love a lot. For that reason, I would say my Taylor Swift era for this year is Reputation, baby. And also a bit of Tortured Poets department, because I'll be releasing some more impactful iMovies. So get ready to be healed again. I have to say, I think the Tortured Poets department is probably my favorite Taylor Swift album ever, which is why I think that era also fits into my Taylor Swift era for this year. But I think Reputation will be the bigger Taylor Swift era for this year, because of all the iMovies I've released so far, and more to come very soon in 2 to 4 days. So I think that's pretty much it. Which Taylor Swift era do you think best suits my last 4 years? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. And stay tuned for all my upcoming iMovies in the next 2 to 4 days. And I'll see you soon for lots more. Bye!